Hello, everyone, and welcome
And
to the welcome to the what is this? The fourth episode of the
for the
podcast. This would serve as a part two of our previous episode because that one got cut off because of unstable internet. I'm
and
Aaron.
living in the
Yeah,
Philippines.
I'm Aaron, and this is Jess, and
Yo,
we're here to talk about video games. So
the topic last time, yeah,
yeah, the topic last time, and it's gonna be fun, hopefully. All right,
yeah.
let's get started on that. All right, so what have you been playing lately? Last
I've
time,
been, I've been
yeah, last time we talked, it was Chukihime. So I think you're still on that, right?
I am still on that. No, last time I played against Toy, which was a sequel, but it's so frustrating that I didn't say I dropped it, but I guess I want to move on because I pulled my hair out, getting pissed off.
Uh,
Legit, it was a really hard game to follow because I only explained the mechanics of it, so inside place gaming, and which is talked about also last time. And how do I go about this? I'm disturbed because then I tell you all about it like last night. Oh, like, holy shit, man!
yeah, you were going through the
Little
many
sister,
routes that the game had.
yeah, it has five routes. I just finished the main one. I won't say main one, but like um, the first ones that you have to do. And I decided, and for the second playthrough, I decided to go to the little sister route, which is like, holy shit. It's like, I would say I regretted it, but it was certainly disturbing.
Oh man,
Because,
what was it disturbing?
like, oh my god, like, he kept saying things about, how much he loved his sister. Like, oh, bro, fuck. Like, for our audience here who doesn't know, I have a little sister of my own.
Uh,
Uh, I think a lot. In a lot of my friend groups, I'm the only one who ever knows that.
yeah, okay.
Because with you guys and my other friends, yeah. So I have a little sister, so I played it. Spent like I guess 2 days straight just playing it,
Mm.
and it was fun. You know, but holy shit, man, the endings, it hurts. It's like it's not like the first one with Archive. There's a good ending and the true ending. This one has a true ending and the normal ending, and both are like really messed up. I would say messed up, but both are really sad.
Both are really
And
what?
they're both really really sad
Ah, yeah, definitely.
because like with the true ending, like spoilers. I mean, if you're interested in it, I guess so. This is
Yeah,
spoilers. The true ending ends with like my character, the main character, having to kill himself because has to save his sister. Because there's a lot of shit that happened before that.
yeah. How noble, despite all the incest.
Yeah, it's fun. No, actually, Jake delight that there aren't actually blood siblings.
They aren't really siblings.
There are really siblings, which was still a little relieving. But before it led up to that, there was so much like incestuous undertones. Like, you made me cringe.
Right.
Right? And
I mean, like, I
yep.
guess if I guess it's less disturbing if you don't have a system. I guess that's why people
Yeah.
kind of like that.
Like I guess that's an appeal for people. For the little sister thing. Like, I never saw it because we talked about it too. Like how I can never enjoy like emoto animes, right? It's the same thing.
Yeah. Well, it's really how can I say this? A acquired taste, or perhaps it's like if it's not awkward for you, then great, I guess. But if it is, then whatever.
You really can't.
Like you can't really watch it.
Yeah, true. Like it's hard to get past something because you, like in the end, like inside of you, it kind of stings something. Like,
I honestly
oh,
don't feel that. I thought
mm.
honestly, for me, like Imo was pretty good, and at the
I think it was-
time, the first season at least, the first season was pretty
Mhm.
great. It's pretty cute in all the right places, because it's pretty much a great story about the two siblings that drifted apart and then they just become closer and closer through
Mhm.
because they hang out, and uh, Protag tries to understand her little
Her likes,
her her weeb
her
her weeb
hobbies.
her weebness.
Mhm.
And that's actually pretty fun. And the second season just went off the rails, but then I was like, fuck yeah, dude. At the time I was like, fuck yeah, go for it, man.
You can do it.
Never mind that you broke up with the best girl to be
What?
with your sister. Never mind that. Apparently, you broke up with a great girl who transformed her image because you went together with her. It's like, okay, fine. You want to marry your sister? Fine, go ahead. I guess it's great either way.
Yeah, it is like it's kind of like the same thing with what was that the anime from the same guy? Remember? Eromanga Sensei. Oh, God.
Yeah, that was the kind of like the follow up that we never asked for, but we got.
Was it? Isn't it? Doesn't it take place in the same universe
Yeah,
too?
it's like a wink and a nod, I guess. It's like, oh wow,
No,
they all
that's
share the same universe. I guess
it's like
maybe.
there was an episode like where the characters from Orimo appeared, like
Yeah,
they
it's
just
like
walked around.
it's a wink and a nod right there. So it's like,
It's,
hey,
it, it,
remember these guys?
hey, remember incest?
Makes watching this dumpster fire worth it, huh? Oh, not
I
really.
never.
Thanks.
I never really liked manga because like Sangri is fucking trash. It's annoying as shit.
I never really bothered because I already saw some of the clips. I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah, because like I watched the first time I knew it. Like I had a friend, Jerome. He was super into it. Even now, he still talks about it. 'Cause it's like his favorite or something.
It's like, why?
And,
Why
like,
though?
and I'm like, when I watched it, because Jerome,
You gotta be. You
like I
gotta
watched
be.
the first 5 episodes. I'm like, oh my god, I don't like that. Sangri is like this trash, man.
I have a feeling that people who say that are probably just ironic.
Yeah, I guess. But like for me personally, I never liked her as a
Most
character.
people who say that are probably saying it ironically.
Yeah, but she's like annoying
Yeah,
as a character
definitely.
personally. Yeah. And like with the incestuous undertones, like I get that I guess they're adopted,
Oh,
but like, and I'm like, oh, no, thank you. Still, it doesn't excuse it.
yeah. So, lately, okay,
Mm.
we're just gonna get out of this weird topic right for
Great topic. Moving on.
like a second. We're gonna get out of this one before we get too deep.
Yeah, true.
So
true.
lately, I've been playing a lot of Half-Life. I think I've
Oh,
said
yeah.
this the past episode, but I'm on my. I already finished like all of the expansions of the first game, and that was fun.
Oh, yeah, talk about it. I don't think you talked about you expanded upon the two expansion packs you played on Half
So
Life.
yeah, in case anybody doesn't know, which if you use Steam, chances are it's impossible not to know. But
Yeah,
Half-Life One
now
came with
jumps
like
it down her throat.
yeah, Half-Life One came with two expansions. One was Opposing Force, and one was Blue Shift, and then there was Decay, but that one is just a forgotten. That one just forgotten. As it's like it feels like it's criminally underrated. But Opposing force allows you to play as the one of the soldiers in one of the opposing factions in the game. You know, the soldiers sent to clean up the mess in Black Mesa, and it's really fun. Honestly,
It's like the aftermath of Half-Life 1.
huh?
It's like it takes place after the first game.
No, it's not after the first game. During the first game.
Ah, okay, okay.
So then, uh, so it takes place pretty much like halfway into the first game. So while Gordon is dealing with something like is busy saving the world,
Saving the day.
saving the day, uh, Adrian Shepard, the soldier you're trying to play as, is busy just trying to get the fuck out of there and pulling out as as the commander would have said in the game. So yeah, it's actually pretty. Well, I heard people say it was like a couple of hours long, but to me, it's like if you look at my playing time, it's like 8 hours. I spent 8 hours
Oh,
in the
really?
game. Most of the time, it was just me, just fucking around. I guess just experimenting. Hey, will this kill me? Can I
Yeah.
jump?
Well, I
Can I
guess
jump here? I guess
if I
that's
throw this nade there, maybe will it kill me?
that's exactly. I guess that's why it took so long for me. But I don't understand how people could finish it in like 4 hours. Because to me, it felt longer actually.
I,
People told
I,
like there were reviews that it's like a short 2 hour long game. Nah, no, it doesn't. It's 4 hours at least.
maybe
Overall,
those people
it is a
don't know
very
how fucking works.
amazing addition though, because well, there's new monsters. There's like new guns. It's like and new types of enemies too. There's new types of enemies. So instead of dealing with soldiers like Gordon did, you'd be dealing with like special agents and shit. And you get
It explains at
yeah,
the same time the first game.
yeah, and then you get these like allies, your fellow soldier allies, and they were really handy in a fight. By the way, one of them is a medic, which it's like a godsend when you're run and gun type of guy. But since I'm just I tend to be a little how can I say this, a little careful about it. Although in my combat, in most of the time that I was playing the first game, I was like trial and error. I was like, I would say, like, I'm gonna say it right now. I save scum a lot in that game. It's like I know, I get it. You're supposed to be a smart boy, and if you approach it smartly, you would not save scum as much. But I just love seeing how I love to see how I could approach this combat situation with little to no damage and little to no bullets spent.
You're trying to see if you can
If I can
pass
do it
it.
efficiently, yeah. So it's like I would be like, well, I could gun them down, but maybe I could just use a grenade launcher to deal with them. If I could just position this grenade launcher exactly in the middle of these two, I could kill them both without needing to spend any bullets, and then I could just run and bunny hop to the next. Bunny hop to the next door without needing to deal with any of these two because they're just optional anyway. And it's very nice too. It's very nice because it's like a combat puzzle instead of like the usual Call of Duty type of combat
Yeah,
where you
the
just point and
rail
shoot.
shooters.
Yeah, because if you're not careful, you will end up in a situation where you're always low on health and armor, and you're always going to be low on ammo and shit. So overall, it's a very. I do recommend people playing the first game, honestly, especially the expansions. And then
Yeah,
there's
because
Blue
like,
Shift. Yeah, and then there's Blue Shift, where you play as
was it like
Boogaloo.
what you said? That was the shockingly short one.
Yeah, that was the one where when I played like opposing force, it felt long, right? Like, is this game gonna end already? Like that was the mindset I had. It's like, is this game gonna end already? Well, looks like I thought, like, you thought it's gonna end at that point, but then turns out we got like a few more chapters, a few more sections. Like, all right, fine, cool.
Was
But
it
then
the expand?
but then it's like Blue Shift just comes and goes. It's like once you've met the scientist, that's it. You're on your way to the ending, you know. And there's no extra content in there. except like the
Oh,
levels. You know, except like a few levels. Uh, there's a extra original character that kind of helps you activate this teleporter. Spoilers, by the way. Shit.
yeah. Say
Yeah.
that before you explain it.
Yeah, my bad. Anyway, so yeah, it's this original character that helps you pretty much teleport out of there along with some scientists. You know, and that's basically it. Once you rescue that scientist trapped in a container, that's it. Like you're on your way to the
That's it.
ending. It's like there is that. Of course, there's the obligatory, you teleport to the alien world section. But overall, that came and went, and it wasn't as good as the opposing force alien world sections. And by the way, that's what I love about the first game. Actually, the alien world sections, fucking creepy, man. They're really, really fucking creepy. Like it really feels like an alien world where you don't know if this thing could kill you or not. It's like because that's basically
Feel like
what being in a new world is. You're alone. You're every like dead bodies of former people that were there, just littered across the goddamn, across like the entire
that
place was littered with them.
doesn't that sound exactly like Doom 3
Yeah, sort
or
of.
like right because like
It's like there are people. It is really creepy to see like people in the exact same suit as you, like dead on the ground, and then of course they're your only means of getting supplies and ammo. Like, because for some reason they have like they have rocket launchers with them and shit, and like bullets with them. It's like, all right, fine, that's convenient. It's right by their bodies for some reason.
yeah.
It's like, oh,
I mean, is that
thanks, dead guy. That's what I needed. Some armor, some armor batteries.
oh
Thanks.
boy?
Pretty
What can
convenient.
I find in this corpse?
So now I'm moving on to Half-Life 2, and so far it's pretty good, I guess. But it's not to me it's not as great as 1, I guess, because it feels like
Are you playing it or
feels a little dragged on. You know what I'm saying? It feels a little dragged on.
wait, have you finished Half-Life 2 yet? Or
Not
have
yet.
you not?
I'm still halfway through.
Ah,
Right now I'm in the City 17 sections, and it's great so far. But overall, it feels like drawn out a little bit. Although I am having fun just trying to make sure if I can get out of the map. Like if I can rocket jump out of things, then I don't know. It's like part of the experience for me. Trying to break out
that
of the
thing
map.
the thing you keep on doing in video games. You're trying to jump off maps.
Yeah, it's like if anyone's seen my videos in YouTube, it's like all of it's like breaking out of the map.
Yeah, because like you did that with that one video game.
Yeah, I do it in Dusk. Uh,
But,
I tried to do it in other games that I can do it with, especially Maximum Action. That one is pretty
oh,
fun
yeah.
because it's janky and yeah, that game is janky, and that means if it's janky, that means you can't. There's a lot of glitches that you can exploit to get out of the map.
You can even break the game.
Yeah, it's fun, honestly. But the thing about Maximum Action is there's not much to see. When you
Yeah,
break out of the map, like you see, like
it's
okay, yeah,
man, but
you
it's
see the
so.
limitation. Yeah, you see the limitations of the map. Because I did that a lot of times actually when I was playing it. I tried it for a bit, and it's fun.
Did you find
I
some?
can't wait to see it. How can I say this? I can't wait to see it further in development. Because right now I think it's in early access. So
Oh, that's early
I'll
access.
definitely come back when it's it's more fleshed out. But overall, I just love the premise of that. I mean, you played it, right?
Yeah, it's a good game. Like it's very reminiscent of like Hong Kong action films. Like
Yeah, it is. It wears its inspirations on its sleeve.
it's good. It's surprisingly. I wouldn't say it's like the best game out there. Like maybe I'm judging it too harshly since it's still in alpha mode, right?
Yeah, it is. It is in early access, early development.
But like maybe once it has a proper story and a smooth transition between the levels, because the levels are actually pretty fun.
Oh yeah, definitely. It has
It's
this.
like,
I love the hospital section. That was fun.
oh yeah,
You can
I
actually
love the
kick
rest.
guys off the fucking window.
Yeah, like I love the rest of the fun. The big dive into the dining hall. That was my favorite.
Man.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. I only managed to play the first two levels, and I'm really guilty of that because I played
Really.
the streets level,
Yeah, it
the one app.
was.
It was okay, but it's just fun. Just
It's fun.
bullet
But
timing all the
I'm
goddamn
not a fan
boss.
of like the street section, to be honest. It's like it. Okay, I'm gonna sound really snobby here, but like, I'm still no jack shit about video games, so it's
Yeah,
just
there's not
come.
much to do in there, but just shoot. I guess. I guess that's the problem
Yeah,
though.
like, the street section was pretty low energy. Like you
Ah,
just,
yeah.
like,
I suppose
I
it
would
needs a
say
little
like
bit more polish and all that. I guess.
yeah, because it's more enjoyable in enclosed spaces rather than open ones.
Ah, yeah, definitely.
Like, like it's a fun game. Like people should definitely try it because like you can tell how much like the developers were really trying something there. It's like yeah, I mean people have been bitching for years on like AAA video games on the decline. Like EA trying to bully people out of more money.
Oh yeah,
And so
yeah, the microtransactions and all that. Yeah, it's
shit, like
becoming quite a norm actually, and it's just really stupid.
it's really disheartening to see the state of video games in the AAA scene. It's like in this like indie scene. Like I would just say the state of indie games are right now. Because you
Yeah,
personally are in that.
I think it's safe to say that most indie games are probably like indie games in general are probably the only place you can get a genuine gaming experience like similar to the ones back in the 2000s, early 2000s, early to mid
Early days.
2000s. Yeah, it was like pretty like I don't mind DLC, but I'd take that actually. Yeah, like people like I missed the time when the problem was, it's like, oh, they had way too many DLCs and all that.
Man, imagine complaining about one too many expansion packs.
It's like, well, shit, why are you complaining about extra content? But I guess the problem there, back then, right, in the early tens, was that they are kind of stripping away like the bare content just to sell it to you as
Uh,
DLC. It's just fucking stupid, really.
yeah,
Now
it's
it's like,
pretty.
yeah, now it's like it's not even DLC anymore. It's just we're just taking like bits of the bare content and just selling it to you like $1 at a time.
Yeah, wasn't there like that old video game that was had a pay to win ending? Like it caused so much controversy because it had a pay to win ending.
Shit.
I
I think
forgot what.
I don't know. I think it was Mass Effect 3 at that time, but
No, it
I
wasn't
don't
Mass
know.
Effect. That had a shit ending, but like,
Yeah, they fixed it with a free DLC. Apparently, it gotten so bad they had to fix it. But
ah,
yeah,
damn it, I can't find it. But like, I remember it so vividly. That's like, I think it was a Japanese video game of a franchise. God, I'm so old. I can't remember it.
I don't know if it was Azura's Wrath. I think I don't know if it was
Azura's
that.
Wrath. Azura's Wrath. I think it
I
is.
think it was that. I heard it was a pretty good game, but what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
This, I
Selling
think this was Azura's
was it
Wrath.
was it was it Azura's Wrath?
I'm not sure because like it felt familiar.
Because I'm digging into my memory of gaming controversies. Like it's fun to go through sometimes. It's like, oh, what
Yeah,
did this company do to fuck up this time? Oh, juicy.
no, I don't think it was. I don't think it was.
Well,
Whatever,
either way.
but like it's like
I
a sad
accidentally
thing
kept
to
my
realize
opinion.
now. It's like a sad thing to realize now, like how I wouldn't say rotten it's gotten, but like how bad like industry
Oh yeah,
practices have
definitely.
gotten.
Yeah, it's like every day. It's like every day there's someone somewhere, trying to make a quick buck. Trying to make a quick buck in a shady way.
Mm.
It's like make either through. It's in EA is like it's like the master of this shit. They have Madden by the balls. They have these Madden players by the balls. They have no choice but
It's
to
Madden, man. Like
comply.
WWE, like they release the same games on a different title every year.
Yeah, I really
And
wish people would stop buying those. By the way, it's like, come on, guys. I think, yeah, I think we can all collectively stop buying the same shit. You know,
but like
because
I think the majority of its consumers were like not really gamers, but like
yeah,
they just played it because
yeah, they just
it's
want
like
a
they
football
get
game.
into.
Yeah, that's definitely because I think most people who are in tune, who are tuned in to this kind of news, I think probably know this already. So yeah, I think it's the casual gamers that are really just filling those pockets
Pockets.
at every day. It's like, oh baby, give me more of that billions of dollars in
Yeah, but like we said in
microtransactions.
the last time, like whatever, it's their money though.
Yeah, it's their money, but still, it's like it's
This stuff,
kind
yeah,
of like degenerating the entire industry.
it's demoralizing
Yeah, it is.
to talk.
Well, because
Think
once
about.
these companies see that it's very, very lucrative, it's like everyone's gonna follow suit, and this is what happened. And this is what happened with microtransactions. Everyone saw
Yeah,
that Candy Crush was making bank with all these, because kids and clueless moms, keep buying these, and I don't mean to single them out, but there are these people who buy a ton of
you know
these
who you
energy
are.
points. You know who y'all are. you know
Yeah, we're calling you up. Fuck you, man.
Listen, yeah, they keep buying these energy points or whatever, these things that keep you playing, and it's just they saw that it's like, okay, fine, fine, we can finally just do this tactic. It's accepted now, and we can finally put it in all of our games, especially the ones that you pay $60 for, or in our case, 3,000. Was it 3,000, 4,000 pesos?
I guess.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's fucking expensive already as it is over here when you buy it full price. And here comes the microtransactions here to make things more expensive because oh, you only paid 3K to enjoy the game. Oh, what a shame! You only get this much. You won't get to see the mega exclusive premium content that totally did not come. That totally did
There's
not
a
come
secret.
with the game, but we just that totally did not come with the game, but we just sliced it up. It's like,
But yeah,
get out of here.
it's really really scummy anyway. So
So yeah, I really do. Unless these companies like change their ways and wisen up, I'm not really against pirating their shit.
Hmm.
Like
but
if
like
you really want to try it, yeah. What again?
but
Sorry.
like for me, I'm just my argument for main thing is like support the ones that don't do that. Like
Definitely,
the,
they
the
really
pure
need your
ones that
support right
just
there.
made a game, drop it, and like that's it. If they want to add more, they'll add more.
Yeah. Otherwise, well, the high seas await.
Yeah. Uh, what else? Regards for video games.
I'm glad you're actually playing more video games nowadays. Cause
Yeah, because like there was a period where I just like stopped gaming altogether. I wouldn't say stop gaming, but like there was definitely a time where I wasn't really up for it, and like you guys were like talking about like playing this and playing that, and they when I asked them like
like,
not really playing anything,
I don't really care.
but like
Oh, Jess,
you
what are
know,
you playing? I don't know. My dick.
nothing really. But like yeah, I don't know how to feel about that sometimes. It's like even now, uh, no, now I'm like more secure about it. Like yeah, I wanna. I'm segregating my time when I play video games.
Oh yeah. So how are you segregating? How are you segregating it? Like, okay, I'm gonna dedicate like X hours to this game,
I'm
and then
gonna
I'm gonna
yeah,
stop.
I do that. Like when I play, like I promise myself limit the amount of hours I'm playing. Like play from 1 to 4, or when it's night, I play from 6 to 9. Like stuff like that.
I
And it
wish
gives
I
me
had
more.
that much. I wish I had that much self discipline.
Well, Why are you just like yeah? You throw yourselves
Yeah,
into the game even when
especially
I.
back then when I was deep into Stalker.
Mm,
It's like I would play like Stalker normally, and then like, all right, I'm gonna play for like 3 hours, and then 3 hours
I
becomes
do it for that
six.
shit.
3 hours becomes six, and then 3 hours become eight. It's like okay, well there goes my day. Oh well.
But like, I don't really blame people who like spend so many hours in a video game because video games are generally very addictive.
And they're fun.
They're fun.
Yeah, they're really
Like,
really fun,
not my
especially with
place, you know.
friends. Actually,
Yeah, like, I'm not Joe Rogan. I'm not gonna shit on you. Just you don't do
kid
jujitsu.
on gamers.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I love Joe Rogan, but like,
Yeah, actually, when it comes to time, when I was playing Half Life One, it's like, oh shit, where did all the time go?
yeah, because
Like
you still chat me.
I didn't fucking notice. I was just playing the game. I didn't fucking notice I didn't notice the time.
Is that why you still chat me at like 1 or 2?
Yeah,
But more.
mostly. It's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
look at this glitch I was able to do. Hold up. Okay, I'm gonna pause this for a bit.
Oh really? So we went up.
All right. I guess. And we're back. So yeah, I had to get some things for a bit.
Yeah, it's cool. But like going back, like I don't think. How do I say this? I get anxiety like for playing video games for so long. Like if I it ups so much of my
I'm
time.
sorry. Can you repeat that? You kind of broke up for a second there.
Uh, how about now?
Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good.
I have this weird anxiety. Like every time I play video games, you know, like there's always something in the back of my head saying like,
You should be doing something else or something.
yeah, like, something like that, you know. And like, I mean now, like, you know, with the pandemic going on, like I have nothing to look forward to, so I'm doing this, and it's fine. I mean, it's fun again. I would say. I'm not gonna say it wasn't fun before, but like now, you know, you get what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I'm not pressured to do anything because like no one's like, hey, everyone's inside, so.
Yes, the pandemic liberated you from your personal shackles.
Oh god, I don't say that. It's gonna come out some like people are just gonna say, just people are literally dying. What the fuck's the matter?
Yeah, we're about. Yeah, you're gonna get canceled.
Oh yeah, but you know, now I'm enjoying it. Like I'm playing. Like I'm learned to manage my time when I play it. Like I play during the week. I would say weekends. Like I play during the specific day. I spend it. I spend the
Yeah,
entire
that's
day
good.
just.
I guess that's how I pretty much handle it as well. But
Mhm.
I'm more free about it. License fire, if that's the pronunciation. I probably butchered it, but yeah, laissez faire. I'm pretty lax about it because if I feel like doing this, I'm gonna do it. But if I feel like doing something else, like okay, fine, whatever. I guess that can wait.
Now, like, now I enjoy it again.
Well, that's good because I don't know because video games are kind of a nice way to kind of experience certain stories.
Hmm.
Right? It's like experience great tales, great it's like it's like a step up to a movie for me,
Yeah, like
especially single player games.
yeah, Bioshock, for example. Like even now, it's still recorded as like
Yeah, one of the
what
best movie games. No, I'm just kidding. It's not a
it
movie
was
game.
best video game, but it also regarded as an art form. I won't say art, but it's like considered an art.
Oh yeah, definitely. The
It's
story
like
is
one
just
of those funny
gripping as
things
hell.
it had. Like because Bioshock is actually pretty good. Personally played it. It's a very very good game. I loved it.
Hmm.
2, I have not tried it,
Oh
and
man, you
3,
should. I heard it's pretty good.
mm,
Now,
I think yeah.
okay, go ahead. Okay, so now, actually, I have tried Bioshock One, but I tried it in my
Or
I tried it in my old rig, where I'm sitting right now. It's right behind me. It's a dusty old
Oh,
rig. That's an Ace. That's Acer.
how
It
was it?
ran. Yeah, it ran Intel, a dual core Intel,
Mm,
and I tried to, and I made this thing since, hell, this thing can barely run anything. I mean, if anyone asks, hey, can it run Crisis? No. Well, I guess if you really, really try, if you're really, really insisting on playing Crisis on
you
this,
know.
I think you can. But mostly, it'll just run like mid 2000s games, like old retro games, and that's what I did. I made it into a retro machine. I added as much retro games as I can put it. I put Quake in there, Doom. Uh, I think I added Bioshock One in there. It ran like shit when you put it on high, so I had to compromise. It's like Bioshock One, like a
Mm,
very old game, like that. It's pretty old. I think it was around mid 2000s, right?
I guess. I think
And
it was
supposedly,
after I
and surprisingly, it runs very well. But you can't really like push it to the limit. You can't when it comes in terms of like graphics. But overall, it
mm,
ran very well, and I enjoyed it very much. I remember just trying to be as efficient as I can. It's like not trying not to spend too much ammo and health.
same. Like during boss fights, like I get so freaked out because like I'm wasting so much of those atoms for my
Yeah.
hours. I'm like,
It's
wow.
like, what if I need this? What if I need this in a more harder boss fight? Oh god.
But yeah, like yeah, there's a lot of backtracking in the game too, which
I
is
mean,
I
that's fun.
guess it was fine.
I mean, I'm the type who played like Resident Evil 1 as a kid. And I'm like,
Mm,
I have to backtrack? Alright, fine. I just accepted it as fact. Like, backtracking. Okay.
yeah, now better games just hold your hand for some reason.
When it comes to. Uh, so, Resident Evil is all the rage right now. And,
Oh
like,
yeah.
the first. I don't think anyone. I think everyone should play the first game. Mostly for the cheesy voice acting. Like,
Oh
the roots of the game came from cheesy voice acting. Alright?
yeah. 'Cause I actually bet you were almost a Jill sandwich.
Just
Classic.
classic lines. So yeah, if any of you are interested in the Resident Evil series, yeah, start from the after like especially after the Resident Evil 2 remakes came out, Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake came out. It's like hell yeah, it's a perfect time to explore the series, right? Especially with
Yeah,
the
like
remakes that come out. It's
you
like
know,
if you
like
ask
the
any, okay, sorry,
I'm sorry. There's, you know, Resident Evil, like one of them, I would say, pioneers of the early survival horror games. That
it's the one
and it
that
just like
really made it boom, per se.
yeah, but like I want a Silent Hill remake now. Like, wow, why just Resident Evil? Come on.
Don't remind me. I'm still grieving. Still grieving.
Yeah, man.
So
Like
it's,
Silent Hill, we
it was
were
great. After
yeah, we
4 it
loved
just
it
went. Ugh.
because I remember you and me used to talk jokes during high school about
Oh yeah. Oh,
Silent.
so I
Oh
played the
my
first
god.
game. It's like, oh shit, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and like two, like oh my god, I hate the fucking controls, but it's good.
But it's good. I'll accept it anyway. I
But
don't
like
know.
yeah,
I've yet to try the PC port. It's gonna take some work. I heard. I
yeah,
want to
it
play
does
it with
because
my new controller that I got. Hopefully it'll mesh well.
it probably will. Because like I had a hard time playing it on the PC.
This
Because
is
for me, like a mouse pad, it's just like I don't know how I survived before having a mouse. It's like I played a lot of shooting games using a mouse pad. Like what the hell is wrong with it?
there's nothing wrong with that. It depends on what kind of shooting games.
Like Call of Duty and Max Payne.
Yeah, without a mouse or a mouse pad
The
or
mouse,
rather a touchpad.
a touchpad. I'm sorry, touchpad.
Jeez, it's like what? That's what a mad lad. That's a freaking mad lad moment right there.
But the touchpad, like
It's like
nobody
that's like
else.
considered a challenge at this point because
Yeah,
of.
but like, mm,
But
mm,
when it comes to actually good touchpads, I think you can sort of have a decent chance at having a good time.
yeah, I guess. But like, it's still a distracting experience because like
It's not as
then your
natural as the
keyboard,
mouse.
yeah, your keyboard gets too crowded. Like when you have two hands on it, like, like I'm having such a first world issue. By the way,
Yeah,
I realize it now. But fuck it. I want to complain.
but
Yeah,
it's like nowadays, wireless mouses are pretty cheap nowadays. I kind of like them.
yeah,
I kind
yeah.
of
I like.
wireless. Like I drank the wireless Kool Aid, and now like, if I get a rig of my own, I definitely want the keyboard and mouse to be wireless, right? Like, I
Yeah,
don't give a shit.
it's for
I'll buy like a pack of rechargeable batteries if I have to. It's like, give it to me. It's like, look at that, because wow, when I put compared to the wired keyboard and mouse that we got, it's like when I look at the wireless, it's like, wow, it makes the desk look so clean and less cluttered.
yeah, and you
So
can like sit anywhere. Like you can just sit on your bed and just like type something
uh,
out.
just plug in the USB and then wow, off you go. And I don't, one my college friend insisted that there was like, that wired keyboard and mouse is like noticeably laggy. Or there's a delay. I was like, I think it's full of
I
shit.
don't think
I think it's
it's
sort
full
of
of
full of
shit.
shit. That, or he tried it at a time when it was probably apparent. But in my case,
That
I
or it
never
was the
really.
shit.
I have this Logitech uh, wireless keyboard and mouse. It's a 2-in-1, and it works pretty well actually. Except for the time when I'm playing a game and it just shits the bed because it ran out of batteries. So it's like, oh god, what do I use now? And the thing is, my spare mouse at the time was out at the office, and it's the Corona time, so I can't really get it. So it's like, all right, guess I'll stop playing.
Oh well.
No fucking way I can play this game without a mouse.
But yeah,
So yeah, it has its pros and cons.
yeah, a lot of things do. But, like, it's more convenient these days to have wireless, but like I told you before, like with the wireless earphones, man, earbuds, like I still have anxiety using them.
Oh, and by the way, this podcast episode is sponsored by Raycon. This guy.
Raycon or something. Okay. God, I hope because like maybe then they'll send me a free model.
Yeah. When it comes to wireless earphones, I actually tried that as well. I have these AirPods, the cheapest one I can get. That's in a decent quality. It's pretty good actually, for its price. But I do recommend like just having like if there's an even better alternative, just go get that because it's a little limited. And what I mean is you can't switch tracks to it. Usually, these sorts of things would have you, tap the button twice to switch tracks. This one doesn't have it.
Yeah,
It's a little limited, and prepare to drop it. But it surprisingly it can take a lot of damage. A lot of damage. It can
yeah.
take
Like what?
it can take drops, no problem. But I guess don't let it drop like stories high. I guess. You're
No,
gonna
my anxiety. Like I actually thought I think goes to a story grade. I was like, oh my fucking god.
Oh yeah, that anxiety is well founded because it can happen if you're not careful.
Right?
So
Especially me. I headbang to songs sometimes.
I guess
Like
the idea there is to pretty much have the earbuds that really fit because usually earbuds, especially even the AirPods or AirDots, sorry, AirDots, the AirDots that I got, the Xiaomi AirDots. That I got. Yeah, so that one came with multiple sizes, right? That one came with multiple sizes. It's like large, medium, small, and all that. So it has something for most ear types. So once you get that nice fit, it's never gonna. At least the chance of it dropping on you would probably be less.
Yeah, I guess. But for now, I'll stick with the wired ones. I'm more comfortable with them.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I've been using wired for years now. Ever since like I was in
Yeah,
high school, I used to
yeah, you
kind
just
of
swap
yeah.
it every 2 months, dude. I remember that.
What?
Like you have to buy a new one like every other month,
It's so annoying, actually. And
right?
I have this like brand I really like, Philips. Back then it was like 200 a pop, 250 a pop. I was like, all right, fine, necessary expense. But then it's like it was gone. So the latest one is like 300 or 500 or so. I was like, fuck that,
Jeez.
fuck that. I'm not gonna spend that much for something that lasts like 2 months, 2 3 months.
Yeah.
And it's just kaput. At one point, I looked into repairing them, but I realized they were more trouble than they're worth. So then, just
Oh, really?
yeah, they were more
I mean,
trouble
that
than
would be a fine skill to have. Like
it
if
is.
you
It
have like
is.
of like broken iPads, broken headphones. Like, yeah, I can fix this shit. I can make new ones.
Yeah, I have this. I have this collection of dead earphones. No,
Oh
for
yeah,
real.
that's mobile.
For real. I have this
Yeah,
collection
you
of
showed
dead
me that.
earphones.
Yeah, you
Uh,
showed me your collection.
yeah,
Boss,
I
like,
did show it to you. Uh, I don't know if I'm gonna release a image of that at some point, but I guess I'll edit it in. I'm not sure, but
if they like this video, and I'm kidding.
yeah, it's a very very big collection because they're like a I'm like they're like you know I guess they're like they're like a machine gun case, they're like machine gun bullets. I just go through them quick.
Yeah, like, I don't know what you do with them, man.
I mean, it's not even. It's like I use them a lot while commuting and going about, and they get pulled a lot.
Ah,
They
yeah,
get
that
pulled. I
happens.
guess that's one of the main reasons why they break a lot. And next thing you
Yeah, I
know,
guess. Yeah.
next thing I know, rather, next thing I know, the other ear is not playing anything anymore. It's just dead silent. So it's like, okay, I guess I'm gonna go get
No, no,
another one.
that feeling. Like you can slowly hear the other one fading. I'm like, oh please, come on, man.
That's the sign of death. That's the
You just
sign of
accept
death.
your fate.
Well, I'm gonna buy another one. But
Yeah, but like
so
maybe
it's like, so I was
but
like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna break this cycle. I've had enough. Wireless earphones it is. And so far,
yeah, it's
I
been
think
like what?
they have the potential to break that cycle for everyone because it really cuts that main. It really just gets rid of that uh, main reason
Annoyance.
why earphones break. When you're at the bus and it's really really tight and it gets violently
Yeah,
pulled by something, it gets snagged. Yeah, that's a problem. So wireless earphones just cuts
it's
that
really
shit
convenient.
down to zero.
Yeah, but I consider myself pretty old fashioned, so I'm gonna stick for the wireless until for
Yeah,
now.
okay. Okay, boomer.
What the fuck out.
Yeah, sure.
But like,
while we modern men and women just enjoy our wire
well,
free,
yeah,
our
why you
liberated,
guys try to
uh,
like go walk somewhere?
our liberated way of listening to music.
But yeah, man. But like, reason I always use headphones like during long commutes. I can't miss having long commutes now because now I don't go to school anymore, so like I miss long commutes.
Yeah, yeah. The thing about commutes is it's nice listening to ACDC with them.
Listening to highway technology
Yeah,
pass by.
it's like, oh, I'm on my way to school, or rather, hell, this song fits.
Yeah,
No,
because
but so should we tell them how we commute in this country?
yeah, because yeah, I guess
It's
because
sort of
me and you,
fun, at the same time pretty dangerous,
yep,
which
because me and
in
you,
turn is
like we
pretty
went to
fun.
the same college. I mean, we went to the same high school in
Same high school,
college.
same college. Uh, Fun times all around.
Yep, yep. And like the commute from, I mean, in perpetual, our way to perpetual is pretty basic, I guess. For most of us, it's a single ride.
Yeah, it is for me. Yeah, for me it was like a couple. It's like
Well,
you
what
take
route
this
did you take?
tricycle. You take this tricycle, which, in
Mhm.
case any of you don't know, and it's exactly what it says it is: a
Yeah, it's a
motorcycle,
tri
but with a additional
three.
carriage or something. It has an additional carriage with a wheel, and then you go in there and you go to your destination for a cheap price. Well, for me, it
Yep.
wasn't cheap. Like 30 pesos for 30 pesos
Jeez.
to get to school. Fuck that. I wish I could bypass that.
Yeah.
But they gave me enough money for it anyway, so it's like, all right, fine, whatever. It's an acceptable cost. But it can be pretty dangerous if the road is rocky as hell because it has no
Yeah.
seatbelts. It has safety features. It's that we're cutting costs here, friendo.
No, safety features is a big ass door. Like you could get flown out.
There is no door. It's like a big open, wide
Yeah,
space.
some I think service tricycles have doors like, but for the
Yeah,
typical
for
open door,
those tricycles that act like school, that act for school
school
transportation. Yeah,
service.
definitely. And
Like,
then
it's
the
on a
best
dime.
part of that is you can ride on the back, where the
Oh
driver
yeah,
is riding.
yeah. You mean be less safe?
Yeah, it's not safe at all. You can fall if you're not careful, and people
Get
have,
fucked.
but it's fun as hell because you can feel the
Yeah,
wind in your face, and uh, really, when you're going like 50, 60 miles an hour, it's just fun to listen to whatever rock hype music you can have in your phone.
yeah, but like it depends on the tricycle as well if
Yeah,
it's that's comfortable sitting because some tricycles don't have that.
yeah. It's just I remember like my ass just being numb after a bad tricycle experience, and
Oh
especially for
really?
those with metal protruding, and then you have
Oh,
to sit on it. It's
oh
like,
that hurts.
oh god, I don't know
I've
what
never.
they're for, but they have these weird U-shaped uh, metal things that are protruding at the back. I guess they're for their handles for the second back rider.
That's
I
interesting. And
guess.
it's a good means to block, but because you won't just fall out from that
Yeah.
side.
Yeah, they have
'Cause,
these. Yeah, they have these bars that you can hold on to, but that's the only thing
yeah,
you'll get. So good luck, especially when
but yeah.
it's kind of scary
Yeah.
actually at first, especially when he's like going downhill, which was really common
Oh yeah.
on the way to university. It's like there's like
Yeah,
a big downhill, and then it's like, oh shit. I was like, am I gonna fall? Is this it? Jesus, take the wheel.
yeah. Especially there's a bridge, right? Like it has a huge. I wouldn't say huge drop, but there's definitely a drop.
Uh,
And like, oh, I'm scared.
yeah, there was one time where I hit my toe. Actually, I hit my foot somewhere. Uh, so I was riding the back of the tricycle. So it's
Mhm.
like, and then there's this idiot right in the middle of the goddamn street. Well, not in the middle, but he's like in the left side of the four-lane road where almost everyone crosses. So it's like
Yeah.
I don't know why the tricycle kind of took a bit to react to that, but he suddenly just swerved, and I hit my
Oh, really?
freaking I hit my foot on the tricycle that he was avoiding because it was like a
Ooh.
near miss. I don't know why it took him so long to react to the guy. Why it took him so long to react to the guy repairing his tricycle. I mean, it was
Oh,
really, really clear, but apparently it took him so
maybe
long.
that's happened. Like that's
I
one
hit
of
my
my
fucking foot,
anxieties.
and this guy next to me, right, had his freaking shoe shredded.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, his foot was fine, unlike me. Had a bruise there, but his shoe was just shredded, and he got a free ride out of it. I guess he didn't get to pay the fare because the driver kind of felt bad for him.
Yeah, I guess. But like, about bags, my God, that was the most convenient thing we had. Like that was like paradise for us. riding a van to school.
What was that?
Yung ano, vans, that was a paradise for us.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like it's a single trip. But, oh, it's cozy. It's cold.
and it's
I
tightly
don't,
packed like sardine. We're like sardines in that goddamn van.
yeah, all of them are shown like everyone's like super thin. They're like, no, a lot of us aren't.
Yeah, that's the thing about our transportation system. Uh, if you're fat, if you're, you know, really really wide, you're
If
shit
you're,
out of luck when it comes to these. You either pay double or you get like really really uncomfortable.
yeah, like that's like the worst part. Like every time we go to school, like it's so cramped back there, and like because I used to be fat. Now I'm a lot more fit. I would say.
Hmm? Yeah,
That's like the worst things about commuting. Don't be a fat guy in the Philippines.
yeah, that's a
Because you're gonna have hell commuting.
and especially these asshole drivers that give you shit for that.
Oh yeah, have you experienced that? I had experiences with an asshole driver on a jeep.
What did he do?
Because like you know, Lep, right? One of my friends, Lep, and we met her,
Hmm.
and like me, Lep, and my two other friends, like we were going home, and the driver was being pretty passive aggressive. I guess me and her, like we were. I don't know if this should be a proper term, but we were pretty heavy set,
Oh,
and the guy was being pretty aggressive about it. Like he's complaining that he can get more passengers because like and like in my head I'm like, dude, I'm not that fucking fat. And like it's bad. Like a lot of I'm, I'm not trying to generalize, but there are definitely some bad apples, and like that personally it kind of hurts having yeah having to experience that kind of stuff.
hmm.
But yeah, now,
Honestly,
now I'm
I think it's a. Yeah, I think it's always a case of bad apples.
yeah, but whatever. I'm for it.
Honestly, one of the best experiences, I guess. If I ever try to leave the, if I'll ever leave the country, one thing I'll miss is just hanging on to a like if the jeepney is ever full, like
I
if you need to get the fuck out of the place, or if you need to get home, like if you and there's
fucking
no other
on.
jeeps, there's no other choice but to hang on for dear life in these one of these handlebars that they got.
Yeah, Jesus, that is like one of the most dangerous things
Yeah,
you can possibly do.
you'll be at the jeepney usually has this entrance. How can I say this platform? You
I
have
guess
these
yeah.
like entrance platforms, and then what you do is you step on one of those, and you hold
Hang
on for dear life as the jeepney just careens at 40 to 50 miles an hour.
And like that's scary. I've done
It
that.
is. It can be because it can pull you, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta hold on, or else you'll just get pulled right
Like,
back to the ground.
have you done that? I've done that like a few times already.
When actually back during pre-COVID, right? I was doing this a lot.
Oh yeah, because you work.
Holy crap! The situation at the over at the city is just every man for himself, right?
Yeah,
So it's like
it's a zombie board
it's like
every time.
yeah. Every time there's a jeep, it's like motherfuckers be running to it. It's like fucking hordes of zombies.
Oh, oh shit!
It's like fucking War Z. What was that? World War Z.
Where's he?
It's like fucking World War Z with those motherfuckers just go into the fucking jeep. Some of them
My
just
God.
climbing to whatever they can step on, right, and hold on
That's
to,
fine.
because
It's a pretty.
they have to go home, and it's like the jeepney supply is getting pretty scarce pretty quick.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had
Like,
to most of the time I had to kind of like hang on for dear life or sit somewhere uh not meant for sitting.
oh yeah, like your ass cheeks are like gripping on the chair. That's not.
Oh yeah, you when you commute in the Philippines, like you learn how to half sit.
It's pretty. It's sad. It's like one of the. I wouldn't say worst aspect, but it's definitely a drawback living here. Because like the traffic is bad, and also the public transportation.
Yeah,
It's
no,
my god.
the worst combo that you can ever get is
Yeah,
a heat, like a heat wave and like bad traffic, and
and
you're
like
in a vehicle with no air conditioning.
yeah, because like when we because I experienced it like when we went to Japan, like we had, during a school trip, we actually took like trains,
Mm.
the Japanese, the JR lines stuff. It was like the most.
Oh,
It's
you
so
took the
easy.
bullet train.
Oh, no, not the bullet train JR lines.
Ah,
Like
all right.
we took trains from our hotel to Akihabara, and like that was the smoothest thing I've ever experienced. Like the only problem I had was like trying to figure out which stations to go to, which was fine. But like it was the smoothest experience I had, and like in my head I'm like, oh, kung ganito lang sa Pinas na. Sa'yo po.
If only we had trains. If only we had working, uh, working transportation.
Properly
Yeah.
functioning trains. And like when I got home, we rode the MRT. I'm like,
What a disappointment.
I just want to turn to them and say, well, then you'll be able.
Hey, is
Every,
there a where can I apply for a Japanese visa?
yeah,
I want to
yeah,
get the fuck
commuting,
out of here.
commuting the Philippines is not the best.
Yeah, but you know, it can be a unique experience, I guess,
Yeah, I guess.
because
It learns.
you know it's like where else can you get a transportation system where the norm is you hang on for dear life as it speeds down the fucking highway.
Shit.
Especially when the jeepney just is in full speed and then suddenly stops and everyone just gets
Oh
thrown
yeah,
back to the front.
flat.
Holy shit, that
You
was
ever
quite
get
an
intimidated
experience.
the bajals that climb in and beg for money?
Oh yeah, those guys. Yeah.
I mean, there's some in Moonwalk pre-COVID. I'm not sure if they're still there. I'm pretty sure
Not
they're
much
not
people are
allowed
going to
now.
jeepneys nowadays, so I don't think they're gonna have too much of a. I don't think they're gonna have too much donations on that one. It's kind of sad
Yeah,
how they're that they're resorting to this kind of thing.
yeah, it's but
It's
you
like
know, it's
I think I think you know giving them coins isn't gonna help things. I think it's just gonna you know
worse than
make them
it.
survive the current day and the next day. It's like, but it's not really gonna solve their situation. They're gonna keep on doing this. So it's like
Yeah,
maybe if I'm maybe if I get maybe if I become some sort of fucking rich millionaire or some shit, maybe I'll just
help them out. Please.
donate to a foundation or some shit, or something that puts them to their that gets them back to their feet. Gets them
Yeah,
a job or something. I mean that's
it's
really
very
the
sad.
solution there. Make them self sufficient, which isn't
Yeah,
easy.
it was like true because like a lot of people always bring up how they get money and things like that. But like personally, the only way you can manage to thrive is you learn to generate your own income, and
Yeah,
you find success doing that. Like once you generate your own income, it just goes on from there. And like that's essentially you just help yourself.
mm.
Says the guy who's unemployed.
Yes, definitely. I guess I got a little lucky that I got a decent job actually.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a
yeah,
time of just vast unemployment nowadays.
yeah. It's a sad situation with the pandemic. All that stuff has already been happening. Like the unemployment rates. Like how are we gonna survive this?
Yeah. So one thing I miss So yeah, how's the pandemic treating you lately?
I mean, it's fine. I would say now that I have like more free time in my hands with everything at a standstill and help me. Now I work out. Like I told you about this, right? Have I?
Yeah, assume you didn't.
Ah, sure. But like, yeah, I'm now working out like 5 times a day.
Oh, there you
Five
go.
times.
There goes our boy Jess getting buff. I can already imagine now. Swole as fuck
Uh,
by the end of the
I
pandemic.
I can, now I can have fitness as a personality. I'm kidding.
You could put it in your Twitter bio.
But
Hashtag
like,
fitness.
well, like, yeah, now I work out. Like, it helps me a lot. Like, it helps me sleep better and like, because people, they, it's not an exaggeration to say like, exercising helps me keep my mind sharp.
Yeah, I
Like,
get
it
it. I
helps me
get it.
focus more.
You have your life right. Don't need to flex on us, people who don't
Yeah,
have their shit together.
the time of first bought like how much worth of creamer?
Uh, yeah. Uh, I've done jack shit when it comes to exercise, and I really need to do that at some point.
Yeah, I think you bike, right?
Hmm?
I mean, that's the. I think you're. Yeah. Don't you still go biking, right? You still go
Yeah,
biking.
sometimes, but now with the, utter fuck up, now with the other fuck up of our, you know, with how fucked up, our the government's approach on this pandemic thing. Now we have to have another lockdown, so it's really stopped me from doing that a little bit. But hopefully, when this blows over, and thankfully it's only like 2 weeks, uh, I'll definitely get
Yeah.
back to it. I bought these glasses, right? These.
Oh yeah, that was like.
Yeah, I did tell
I
you
have a
this yesterday.
like. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
bought these oversized glasses that was being sold pretty cheap. I bought them for like 119 pesos a pop, plus shipping, which really kind of bugged me a little bit. But yeah,
Yeah.
they are. I think they're great for biking because the full face mask will kind of just block the air coming out to your nose and mouth. So that's not good. I mean, we already got like people are wearing face shields along with a face mask. So if you're biking, that's gonna and doing these physical activities, that's gonna screw you up. Definitely, that's gonna affect airflow somehow. So of course, I just went with the halfway things. So like, hopefully, abusive cops don't get me, and like, don't charge, don't extort me or something. So
I mean, there's
hey,
not.
I got a face mask
There's
now.
no set
It counts,
requirement.
right?
Yeah, I guess. I don't think there's a set requirement, right?
Hmm?
Yeah, I don't think there's a set like requirement of what kind of face shield you can
Yeah.
have. Like,
So
I haven't seen it. Like, I'm sure there's different kinds.
yeah, we're in a very yeah. I'm in a weird we're in a weird situation where we're kind of afraid of cops trying to like abusive cops trying to use the rules against you or something. It's like I'm kind of
Yeah,
I'm
but
kind of
like,
worried about that
yeah,
one actually.
you just have to be smart about it. Like, if you know you done nothing wrong, they got nothing on you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh boy, we got political there for a second.
Oh, dude, we promised ourselves we're not gonna do that. So
Oh
pull up,
man.
pull.
But yeah, we are talking about the current situation right now, so I think it's inevitable.
Great. Yeah, a lot of bad things. Government fuck-ups, giant government fuck-ups. But we're not gonna delve too much into that because, personally, for us, we don't want to turn this show into that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
we are about to we might get labeled as terrorists or something.
yeah,
Apparently,
two random Filipino kids.
making
Just
YouTube videos. Here we go. We're now terrorists. Oh boy.
in the next episode, we're gonna be like shit talking like China. They're stealing this. We have to fight. To get back the islands.
Oh boy, put these two idiots next to Al Qaeda. Next to we're now in the we're now in the most wanted list now at that point.
Next thing you know, apparently we're leaders of the NPA now.
Yeah, we're basically branded as local terrorists. put them next to the, put them in the top 10. That's right.
Shoot one site.
Shoot on sight.
Yeah.
but but yeah, one thing that I've been trying to, working from home is actually pretty nice. Actually,
Oh yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
since there's no commute, I get less tired. I get tired for other reasons now, which is
Yeah.
fine.
Stay up late.
Uh, I get tired for other reasons now, and that being, holy shit, holy shit, I'm working much more hours now.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's the thing about working from home, isn't it? Where basically, since you're working from home, they basically expect you to be available all the time. So
Yeah.
it's like, so
I
that's the
mean,
thing. That's
yeah.
so it has its pros and cons. Working from home does have its pros and cons. But it's pretty comfy because I can, after working, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go play a game.
Yeah, it's so easy and like
Everything. It's a very nice transition from that. Like once I clock out, boom, there you go. Open up Minecraft or something.
yeah,
Or
you
open
have
up
of your own house. Like
Half-Life
I'm
2.
fucking starving. Free
Hmm?
food. Like
What
if
was
you're
that?
starving, there's free food.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like you don't have to worry about food. Like if you're starving, like you just go downstairs. Oh, there's free food.
But yeah, what else? What do you wanna? What else? That's on your list of topics there.
Hmm. I'm thinking not much because like I enjoyed the day. So how about like we start? What time is it? I think we've been talking for like an hour
Yeah,
worth.
probably more. Overall, it's pretty
Yeah. So
enjoyable
when,
so far. So
yeah, once I
so I guess that ends our episode 4, our episode, or today's
yeah,
episode.
hope you guys enjoy.
I am running out of words.
So, anyways, yeah. Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed today's episode, and see you guys next week or the next
Bye.
week, whenever you feel like recording an episode. Honestly, it's such a struggle. Honestly, when you're living with other folks. Right now, I'm recording this in a laundry room where all the
Yeah,
laundry is drying up because this is
Yeah.
the only place with no background noise.
Yeah, you guys want to hear Aaron's little brother shut up.
Oh yeah, that was
It's
I really tried to cancel it out, but it's just so loud
yeah, it's too much.
that I couldn't
Like
take it out without taking out the audio that I really want to keep in. So it's like, oh god, all right, fine.
so yeah. Let's talk again, man.
Yeah, that's on to do, man. All right, I guess that ends it. Goodbye, guys.
See y'all.
I
Bye.
am out of words. Help.
Okay, bye.
Bye.